Yes, it's a truck test, but sometimes it's not all about the truck on some of these jobs. We usually like to test everything the truck has on offer, but with this test the focus is mostly on the engine. This Kenworth offers a chance to sample the first Euro 6 engine to arrive in the country from renowned engine maker Cummins. It has this one on trial, powering a T610 in the Tranzliquid Logistics fleet, running out of Mount Maunganui, with Kerry Rustling and Matt Norton rotating shifts behind the wheel. The T610 model, launched here back in 2017, delivered major improvements in cab design and build compared to its predecessors. Kenworth created a more roomier and comfortable cab for improved driver satisfaction, features which we have covered extensively at the launch of the model and in tests since. The rest of the cab has a very familiar look, featuring the latest Kenworth interior and functions, along with the top of the line ISRI driver's seat for comfort. There are controls on the steering wheel, the radio functions on the left and cruise control on the right. On the left hand stalk are the window wipers and indicators, and on the right hand stalk is the engine brake. The main dash display has the standard dials you need in front of you, with a digital display at the centre. To the left of the driver is a semi-wraparound dash encompassing a 7-inch touchscreen display for navigation, phone connectivity, audio and gauges. Below this is the main audio head unit, diff lock controls, airbags, interior light switches, among others. There are also 6 more gauges and aircon controls, and below all of this is a twin cup holder / storage tray. The mirrors are well positioned on the bottom of the A-frame and offer clear vision down both sides of the truck. There is only one major real difference I find of this truck being a 6x4 compared to the 8x4s that we have tested in the past, and that is the cab entry. The third step is a sort of a half step and makes the entry a little more difficult compared to its 8x4 brother. The cab does have a good wide opening door and a well positioned grab handles on each side. Once we are on our way up the Cummins, heading west on Highway 29, the truck performs impressively. The climb says only a drop to 42 km an hour in fifth high, with the engine working easily at about 1500 RPM. The engine in this truck is a Performance Series unit, developing 625 horsepower. It has an 18-speed road-ranged manual transmission, but the Performance Series can also be mated with an AMT. Along with its 625 horsepower, the unit has that 200 pound-foot gain in peak torque, developed from as low as 1000 RPM up to 1500 RPM. That's immediately noticeable on the hills in this drive, with the engine map looking strong with its big flat torque line. On the return trip to the mount with the 6-axle B-train tank is empty, the truck flies up the Waikato side of the Cummins. I'm in top gear and having to slow down for the corners, even though my foot is barely pushing the throttle pedal. The power this new engine is throwing to the wheels is phenomenal, and the 18-speed Road Ranger with the easy pedal clutch is simple to operate, even for a novice like myself. That's not to say I didn't make some mistakes. The truck has been fitted out with every safety feature available in its model range, encompassing the Fusion Driver Assist and collision avoidance technologies. That includes adaptive cruise control with autonomous emergency braking and lane departure warning. One big noticeable difference on this truck is the indicators. They make a lot less noise compared to the normal Kenworth indicator, and that's something I really like. Visibility out through the windscreen is excellent, with the T610 sloping bonnet giving extra vision and making positioning the truck on the road easy. The Tanker Engineering Solutions B-Train setup also tracks very well. On the downhill run, the engine brake is very effective, with just under 500 horsepower of braking effect at 2100 RPM. It requires only minor foot brake application in the steeper parts of the descents to hold us back. Back at the Tranzliquid yard in Mount Maunganui, it's time to give Kerry his truck back. With this Euro 6 X15 installed in a tanker unit, delivering fuel all over the North Island, the engine has been hauling full loads over some of the most challenging roads in the North Island. Kerry's feedback is that it seems to be outperforming its predecessor, and after a chance to drive it, I have to agree. On top of this, Cummins claims that there are also fuel savings and a life cycle maintenance cost reduction in the X15 Euro 6 Performance Series engine, and even bigger savings in the E6 Efficiency Series engine. If this is correct, how can you complain about that?